right, welcome to the Biggie Shack / TM Commandments Top 5 Hottest Books. TM assembled 5 books, and he's here to share with the network. So let's give TM his full screen, and you let it rip, TM, buddy.
All right. So the books that I have on the list today, I don't have them up and available like my hair. Best hair in the community. So the first commandment. Man, I do feel like this character is definitely going to show up in the future, in a movie project, as James Gunn is taking characters from Justice League International, because that's where he read the books and stuff. That's where his passion is in the 80s and stuff, with all those characters from Justice League International. Elongated Man was part of it. Plus, you're opening up the door to a potential great story in the future with Identity Crisis. So definitely Elongated Man, Flash 112. It's a pretty pricey book, but it's definitely a book you should be going after. And that is
Oh, I
the
can
number.
look it up if you want me to. I could get it on eBay real quick.
Yeah.
What is it called?
Flash 112.
All right, let's get that up on the screen. Flash 112. All right, one moment. Present. It's 112. Okay, nope. Okay, fresh 112. There it is. Yes. There we are.
It's not going for a bad price though. For Rocket, 119. Not bad.
Well, this is a 2.5. It's pretty rough. Got some water damage. So yeah, around $100, I'd say you can get your copy.
Yeah, if you're a low tier collector in that, you don't need a big, like, you don't need it like in a 5.0 or higher and stuff, low tier collector and stuff. This is the book for you guys. Like, it's a good book just to have, because that character is he's a fun character, and that he's not as, like, he's more of a detective than a funny character like Plastic Man is. So you get kind of like, I don't know, a mixture of like the Question mixed with Plastic Man, I would say. You get Elongated Man. So definitely a book you should be going after. And that, are you you're muted, Biggie.
Yeah, I was muting. But yeah, just that's cool, man. What's your next book?
My next book is Mr. Miracle 2. Mr. Miracle 2. Everybody's after Mr. Miracle 1, but don't sleep on Mr. Miracle 2. Great cover, and it also is the first appearance of Granny Goodness. With the Mr. Miracle, the Mr. Miracle animation project is already coming out. It's already been announced. That Mr. Miracle 1 has gone up in price a little bit. So don't sleep on Mr. Miracle 2 just in case it does go up in price. It's already pretty pricey, so you don't want to miss the boat on that. I'm going after it, because if they're doing a Mr. Miracle project, they're definitely going to have Granny Goodness in the future. They're also going to have Big Barda, so that's another book you should be going after, is Mr. Miracle 4. So Mr. Miracle, oh, look at that. Look at that, $14.99 or best offer. That is nuts. There's a little bit of issues on it. Like, the cover is like definitely worn. I would probably give that like that looks like a very, like a 1.0 in a way. Well, I wouldn't give it that, but like there's a lot of darkness on the cover.
It's a great cover. It's better than one to me.
Yeah. But Granny Goodness, you don't have Mr. Miracle without Granny Goodness. Granny Goodness technically gave Mr. Miracle his name of Scott Free because Scott was always trying to get out. So she ended up, funnily, like trying to be a dick. She went and said, "Hey, I'm going to call you Scott Free because you're never escaping here." But yeah, that's my second pick. Let's move on. My third pick is Captain Atom 3. Captain Atom 83, the first appearance of Ted Kord's Blue Beetle. So we've already had a Blue Beetle movie with Jaime Reyes, and that we've had a casting for Ted Kord already with Jason Segel, or I think that's how you say his name. He was in Ted Lasso and stuff. He played another Ted, but he was in a picture in the Blue Beetle movie. So I'm kind of wondering if he will show up in the future of DC, because James Gunn left that door open for Blue Beetle, saying there's a way to bring him in. And I think that they're doing that because that movie was pretty good. It didn't do well in the box office, but it was still really good. So I do have a reprint of this, 35-cent reprint, but this is the issue you want. This is the original issue. This is the Charlton Comics. Charlton, right? Was it Charlton?
12, you'll see the 12-cent up here in the left-hand corner, which will help you know the real from the fake. The reprint. I have a real copy of this too. Yeah, it's a great book.
And it's just a great cover. It's a great comic to own. Nice Silver Age comic. $84 is not that bad of a price, especially considering Ted Kord shows up quite a bit in the future of comics, and that he's one of the smartest intellects. So yeah, not like Brainiac level, but I would say he's up there with the likes of Lex Luthor for intelligence.
Yeah, Ted Kord's awesome. He's the Blue Beetle we know, dude. All right.
Next book. It's a little different. I kind of have two books, but you only have to look up one. The one that you should look up is 52, issue number 48.
Is it new 52?
No, it's just 52 issue number, or go 52, go week 52, issue number 48, maybe. I don't know. Because it's literally the title's 52, issue 48. It's the first, it's not the first Renee Montoya, because I will mention a book right now. It's Batman 475 is the first appearance of Renee Montoya, like as a person. But in this issue, she becomes the Question.
Oh.
So Renee Montoya takes up the mantle from Vic to become the Question. And this is the Renee Montoya, if you don't know her, she was introduced just like Harley Quinn was in the Batman animated series. Then she got incorporated into the comics in Batman 475. From there, it took I think that was 93 when she showed up in the comics. This was in the 2000s. And that where she becomes the Question, the second Question. And this is the fan favorite of everybody. I like Vic. I'm a Vic fan and stuff. I like his Question. But she is a fan favorite that I feel like this book is definitely going to go off the pages. And it's going to go up in price, and that because I do feel like we're going to get more grounded characters in the future. And this is one character you should be keeping your eye on. Let's see. Yeah, $8.99 for the first appearance of Ray. It's not the like I said, it's not the first appearance of this character. She shows up in Batman what was it, 475? But this is when she becomes the Question. So they kind of got that header wrong. Not the first appearance of her as the Question. So that is my fourth pick. My last pick. It's no surprise, I'm still even going after this book because I collect this run, and that is the New Teen Titans #2. The
That's a
first
great book.
first appearance of Deathstroke.
Yeah. Hell yeah. You're making me want to go get books that I've been wanting to get for a while. That's a good fucking pick right there. Hold on, let me make the screen bigger, actually, so we can zoom in on that bad boy. There we go.
Yeah. It's also the first cameo appearance of Trigun. And if you know who Trigun is, he's a big character. He's a big deal. But this is just a beautiful yellow cover. It's pricey. I'm going after this book because, like, I want this character, of course. I want this appearance, but it's also my new Teen Titan. I do collect New Teen Titans, so I do collect that as a run. So I'm going after this book too. So all of these books that I've been talking about tonight are books that I don't have yet, but I am going after and stuff. So I'm not trying to manipulate the market and be like, you know what, I'm gonna mention all books that I have so I can sell books. That's not happening. These are books that I'm after. So New Teen Titans, Deathstroke. There was already rumors that he was coming to the DCU as well because of the fact there was like a talk of a Deathstroke. What was it? It was like a team up. It was Deathstroke and Bane or something like that. That sounds weird. But they since changed that because I think that was going to be the dynamic duo. I don't know why they would do that, but that's now going to be Jason Todd animated film. So Deathstroke is just a character you need to have in your collection. He's a badass character. He's done some pretty freaking deplorable things. And yeah, like Biggie said, this is just a comic that everybody should get. And he's even after it. So yeah. And that is my top 5 Biggie Commandments. Thank you so much, Biggie, for doing an extra little live for me and that. I appreciate you.
Yeah, we were supposed to do it together, and this is our way of getting 2 lists out at the same time. So we did 2 top 5s, and I enjoy them both. And looking forward to the next one. Catch us on Friday night when we do the YouTube comic book draft, comic book channels. And we just did a book club today, Superman 74. If you feel like going and checking that out, check that out. And we'll see you on the next Biggie Shack TM Commandments as soon as we can. Later, guys.